Hello Army, welcome back to my channel. Okay, so I need to talk about something that has literally been driving the entire fandom absolutely crazy for the past few weeks. If you've been on social media lately, you've probably seen all the theories, all the speculation, and all the detective work that ARMY has been doing trying to figure out what exactly Jimin, V, and Jungkook have been up to. And let me tell you, after doing some serious research and putting all the pieces together, I think I've finally figured out what the MAKNAE line's secret project actually is, and it's going to blow your mind. So make sure you're sitting down, hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, turn on those notifications, and let's dive deep into this mystery that's been keeping us all up at night. First of all, let's talk about why ARMY started suspecting that something was going on in the first place. You know how we are, we notice everything, and I mean everything. Over the past few months, there have been some really interesting and suspicious coincidences that got everyone talking. We've seen cryptic posts on social media, mysterious studio check-ins, producers posting about exciting projects without naming names, and most importantly, we've seen Jimin, V, and Jungkook all being suspiciously quiet about what they've been working on individually. Now, when one member is being secretive, that's one thing. But when all three members of the MAKNAE line are being mysterious at the same time? That's when ARMY's detective mode activates at full power. Let me take you back to the beginning of this whole mystery. After BTS announced their comeback for March 2026, which already has the entire world excited and counting down the days, there were some interesting breadcrumbs that started appearing. Remember when that Grammy-winning producer Jon Bellion confirmed he was working on the BTS album alongside the legendary Max Martin? That was huge news on its own. But what a lot of people didn't notice at the time was a very subtle detail in some of the behind-the-scenes content that started circulating. There were references to not just the group album, but also to some kind of special unit project that was being developed alongside it. Now, here's where it gets really interesting. If you've been following BTS since the beginning, you know that unit songs and sub-unit projects have always been a special part of their discography. We've had incredible collaborations between different members over the years, and these unit songs often showcase different sides of the members' artistry and different combinations of their talents. But a full MAKNAE line project? That's something we've been dreaming about for years but never actually got as an official release. Sure, we've had Dream Blow with Jimin and Jungkook alongside Jin and Charlie XCX, and we've had countless performances in covers where the MAKNAE line has worked together, but never a complete, official MAKNAE line track that's just the three of them. So what exactly is this secret project? Based on all the information I've gathered from various sources, industry insiders, producers' social media activity, and piecing together all the clues that have been dropped over the past few months, it looks like Jimin, V, and Jungkook have been working on a special MAKNAE line sub-unit track that's going to be part of the BTS comeback album or released as a special companion piece to it. And from what I'm hearing, this isn't just going to be a throwaway B-side or a simple collaboration. This is supposedly a fully produced, carefully crafted song that showcases each of their individual strengths while highlighting the incredible chemistry and bond that the three of them share. Think about it for a second, the potential of a MAKNAE line collaboration is absolutely insane. You have Jimin with his incredibly emotive vocals and his ability to convey deep emotion through his singing, his precise and beautiful tone that can make you cry with just one note. Then you have V with his distinctive deep voice, his unique vocal color that's instantly recognizable, and his ability to add this rich, soulful quality to any song he touches. And of course, you have Jungkook, the golden MAKNAE himself, with his technical perfection, his versatility across different genres, and his ability to handle literally any style of music you throw at him. Put those three voices together on one track? That's not just a song, that's a musical experience. But here's what makes this even more exciting, the rumors suggest that the MAKNAE line members have been heavily involved in the creative process for this project. We're not just talking about them recording vocals that someone else wrote and produced. According to sources, all three of them have been participating in the songwriting, the production decisions, the overall concept and direction of the track. This makes sense when you think about how much all three of them have grown as artists and producers over the years. Jimin has writing credits on multiple tracks, V has shown his songwriting abilities through songs like Sweet Night and tracks on his solo albums, and Jungkook has been increasingly involved in production and has even built his own home studio where he works on music. Now let's talk about what style or genre this MAKNAE line track might be, because this is where it gets really fun to speculate. Based on the producers who have been spotted working with them and some of the musical direction that each of them has been exploring in their solo work, there's a strong possibility that this could be an R&B influenced track with some pop elements. All three of them have shown their love for R&B music over the years. Jimin has covered R&B songs and his vocal style lends itself beautifully to the genre. V's deep voice is perfect for R&B, and we've seen him explore that sound in his solo work. And Jungkook has repeatedly talked about his love for R&B and has covered countless R&B songs that showcase how well his voice fits the genre. Imagine a smooth, sophisticated R&B track where Jimin opens with his emotional, soaring vocals that immediately grab your attention and set the mood. Then V comes in with his deep, rich tone that adds this incredible depth and texture to the song, creating this beautiful contrast with Jimin's higher register. And then Jungkook bridges everything together with his versatile voice, hitting those technical runs and adding his own flavor that ties the whole thing together. Layer that with modern production, maybe some trap-influenced beats, some beautiful harmonies where all three of them blend their voices together. That's the kind of track that could absolutely dominate charts and become an instant classic. But beyond just the music itself, what makes this potential MAKNAE line project so special and meaningful is what it represents for their relationship and their journey together. Jimin, V, and Jungkook have grown up together in BTS. They've been through everything together, the struggle of being trainees, the uncertainty of debut, the explosive rise to global fame, the pressure of being the biggest group in the world, and now the challenge of military service and coming back together afterwards. Their bond is something that goes beyond just being colleagues or bandmates. They're brothers, they're best friends, they're family. A MAKNAE line project would be a celebration of that bond and that journey. It would be a way for them to express their friendship, their shared experiences, and their individual growth while honoring the special dynamic that exists between the three of them. When you watch them interact, whether it's in interviews, behind-the-scenes content, live performances, or casual moments, you can see this incredible chemistry and understanding between them. They have this way of communicating without words, of supporting each other, of bringing out the best in each other. Capturing that magic in a song would be something truly special. Now, I want to be clear about something important. While there's a lot of evidence pointing toward this MAKNAE line project being real, we don't have official confirmation yet from Big Hit or from the members themselves. Everything I'm sharing with you is based on piecing together various clues, industry whispers, and logical speculation based on patterns we've seen before. It's entirely possible that what I'm describing might not be exactly accurate, or the project might be different from what I'm imagining. But what we do know for certain is that something special is coming with the BTS comeback in March 2026, and all signs point to the MAKNAE line being involved in something exciting together. The timing would make perfect sense too. With all the members having completed or nearing completion of their military service, there's this sense of reunion, of coming back together after a period of separation and individual growth. What better way to mark that reunion than with special unit projects that celebrate the different dynamics within the group? The MAKNAE line represents the youngest members, the ones who were practically kids when they started and have now grown into accomplished artists in their own right. A project that showcases their growth, their talents, and their unbreakable bond would be the perfect way to demonstrate how far they've come while reminding everyone of the special chemistry that makes BTS so unique. Here's what I think we can expect when this project finally gets revealed, whether it's part of the comeback album or a special release around that time. We're probably going to get stunning visuals that showcase all three of their individual charms and their collective charisma. We're going to get vocals that will absolutely blow us away and remind everyone why these three are considered some of the best vocalists in K-pop. We're going to get a song that's meaningful, that tells a story, and that connects with people on an emotional level the way BTS music always does. And most importantly, we're going to get something that makes us fall in love with the MAKNAE line dynamic all over again and reminds us why we became ARMY in the first place. So there you have it, ARMY, everything we know, everything we suspect, and everything we're hoping for when it comes to this mysterious MAKNAE line project. Whether it's exactly what I've described or something completely different and unexpected, one thing is for sure: Jimin, V, and Jungkook working together on music is always going to be something special and worth getting excited about. Keep your eyes open for any official announcements, keep supporting all the members, and get ready for what's shaping up to be an absolutely incredible 2026 for BTS. Let me know in the comments what you think this project might be and what kind of song you're hoping to hear from the MAKNAE line. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video with more BTS updates.